So respiratory volumes and capacities is very interesting topic and one of the very important topic for NEET exam. So we will discuss in a very simple way to understand. So respiratory volumes and capacities, there are 4 volumes are there and 5 capacities are there. 4 volumes of 5 capacities are there. What are the 4 volumes? One is a residual volume, expiratory reserve volume, inspiratory reserve volume, and tidal volume. The combinations of different volumes. So that is all about capacities. There are 5 capacities are there. So what are the 5 capacities? Inspiratory capacity, expiratory capacity, vital capacity, total lung capacity, and functional residual capacity. So what is the importance of these volumes and capacities? So with the help of volumes and capacities, we can understand the healthiness of the lungs and we can detect some diseases which are related to the lungs or respiratory system. And these volumes and capacities we can detect with the help of, there is a device called a spirometer. What is the device? So the device called spirometer. So with the help of spirometer, so we can detect respiratory volumes and capacities. So we'll understand with the help of a small diagram respiratory volumes and capacity, very easy to understand. Let us say this is what the total space in my lungs. This is what the total space in both the lungs. Let us start with the residual volume. So what residual means what? Residual means a remaining part. Whether it's come to the volumes or capacities, there are 2 points are very important for exam. What is the volume number? The second one, it is all about what is the condition. What are the 2 things are very important for exam? Whether it's a volume or capacity, what is the volume number, and the second one, it is all about what is the condition. So before going to the in detail, so we need to understand 2 things. When it's come to the respiration, so when it's come to the respiration, there is a normal respiration, there is a forcible respiration. When it's come to the normal respiration, it is all about there is a normal inspiration, normal expiration. It is a generally automatic process where there is no need of our involvement. Now when it's come to there is something called a forcible inspiration. So we can say it's an intentional extra efforts. With extra efforts, with intentional, a forcible, these are all related to only a forcible respiration. When you say intentional with efforts, so these are comes under forcible. That point is very important for your NEET exam when it's come to the questions. So here it is all about. So there is something called normal inspiration, normal expiration. There is no need of our. It's an automatic process, as I said. Now when it's come to the forcible means there is a extra efforts. There is a need of other muscle support is required. Now coming to the residual volume. So what is the number for residual volume? The number for residual volume, it is all about 1100 to 1200 ml of air. This number is important. Then what is the condition? The condition, it is all about end of the forcible expiration. End of the forcible expiration, this much of air that remains in the lungs, that is what is called residual volume. What is the condition here? End of a forcible expiration. So this 1100 to 1200 ml of air that remains in the lungs, that is what is called residual volume. This residual volume prevents the collapse of lungs. Now, so what is the second volume? The second volume, it is all about expiratory reserve volume. The name that indicates expiratory reserve volume, It is all about the number is first. It is all about the number. What is the number? It is all about 1000 ml to 1100 ml of air. The condition it is all about during a forcible expiration. When it comes to the simple form, it is all about during forcible expiration this much of air that will goes out from the lungs. That is what is called expiratory reserve volume. It is all about in addition to tidal volume. Means what we can understand. It is all about after normal expiration there is a forcible expiration. That's all about expiratory reserve volume. So it is all about what is the condition here. The condition it is all about during a forcible expiration. So what is the NCERT definition? It is all about the maximum volume of air a person can expires in addition to tidal volume. In a simple form, it is all about after normal expiration the amount of air the person can expires. That is what is about expiratory reserve volume. The next volume it is all about a tidal volume. What is tidal volume? During normal inspiration or normal expiration, a 500 ml of air that will goes out during normal expiration, a 500 ml of air that will comes into the lungs during normal respiration. So that is all about the tidal volume. What is the number here? The number it is all about 500 ml, and the condition it is all about normal inspiration or normal expiration. That is what is the condition. Normal expiration or normal inspiration of 500 ml of air that will goes out or comes into the lungs. That is all about a tidal volume. Now what is the last one? It is all about inspiratory reserve volume. When it's come to the reserve, it is all about during forcible. When it's come to the inspiratory reserve volume, it is all about during forcible inspiration this much of air. What is the this much? It is all about so 2500 to 3000 ml of air that will comes into the lungs during a forcible inspiration in addition to tidal volume. The same way it is all about after normal inspiration there is a forcible inspiration. That is all about inspiratory reserve volume. So 4 volumes, the numbers and the conditions are very important for exam. There is a confusion when it's come to these two numbers. One is expiratory reserve volume, that is all about 1000 to 1100 ml. Here residual volume it is all about 1100 to 1200 ml. How to remember? Look at the end value, the end reserve. You can say expiratory reserve volume. It is all about E for end value, E for 1100. So that's why you can remember expiratory reserve volume. Also you can make it as a end reserve volume, E for end volume, E for 11. So you can avoid the confusion between 1000 to 1100 and 1100 to 1200 with the help of E. E for end reserve volume, E for 11. Right? Let us see what are the capacities. The combination of volumes, it is all about the capacities. So as I said, it is all about 5 capacities are there. The first capacity it is all about inspiratory capacity, that is all about IC. You can see here inspiratory capacity it is all about. So I marked here IRV plus TV. It is all about inspiratory capacity. So what is inspiratory capacity? Here it is all about the IC is equal to what? IC is equal to IRV plus TV. This is what is the value. Then what is the condition here? The total volume of air. Capacity means what? It's my capacity. That much of air I can inspire or expire. So here what is the point here? The condition it is all about after normal expiration. The condition it is all about after normal expiration. After normal expiration, The total volume of air a person can breathe in, that is all about inspiratory capacity. Formula for inspiratory capacity, it is all about IRV plus a TV. Now coming to the EC, that is all about expiratory capacity. Now coming to the expiratory capacity, it is all about EC, expiratory capacity, it is all about IRV plus TV. What is the condition here? After a normal inspiration, a person can breathe out. That is all about the total volume of air a person can breathe out after normal inspiration. That is all about expiratory capacity. Capacity means the total amount of volume. That's what my capacity. Now coming to the next capacity, it is all about vital capacity. There is something called a vital capacity. You can understand from here. A vital capacity, it is all about what is there? IRV, TV plus EV. ERV, that is what vital capacity is equal to IRV plus TV plus ERV. What is the condition here? The condition, it is all about a forcible expiration followed by a forcible inspiration, or forcible inspiration followed by a forcible expiration. Very simple. There is a forcible expiration after forcible inspiration, or there is a forcible inspiration after forcible expiration. Means after forcible expiration, the total amount of air a person can breathe in, that is all about vital capacity. What is the formula for vital capacity? IRV plus TV plus ERV. There are four possible combinations for vital capacity. This is one combination. The next combination, it is about IRV plus TV. We can write in a IC plus ERV. This is what is the second combination. So we can write TV plus ERV into EC, or the third combination, it is all about EC plus IRV. The fourth combination, it is all about, we will discuss what is TLC minus RV. Four possible combinations for vital capacity. The last one, it is all about total lung capacity. That is all about TLC. What is the condition here? The condition, it is all about end of forcible inspiration. End of a forcible inspiration. Lungs can accommodate this much of air in my lungs. That is all about total lung capacity. End of the forcible inspiration, my lungs can accommodate this much of air. That is all about total lung capacity. So what is the formula for TLC? So TLC, you can write, it is all about VC plus. So VC plus RV. You can write VC in the four different ways. So again here four possible combinations will come here. Now the last capacity is all about a functional residual capacity. The name that indicates a functional residual capacity. What is the functional residual capacity? So FRC is equal to, what is that? ERV plus RV. It is the combination of expiratory reservoir volume and residual volume. What is the condition here? After normal expiration. What is the condition here? After normal expiration, this much of air that remains in the lungs. What is the difference between RV and FRC? FRC, it is all about after normal expiration, this much of air that remains in the lungs. That is all about functional residual capacity. This much of air that is very much required for the normal functioning of the lungs. That is the reason it is called a functional residual capacity. So when it's come to the RV, what is the condition here? RV or residual volume, it is all about end of forcible expiration, the amount of air that remains in the lungs. That is all about residual volume. The conditions are very different, the numbers are very different. So residual volume after a forcible expiration, a functional residual capacity after normal expiration. There is something called, there is a one more number is very important for exam. So that is all about, so dead air space. What is dead air space means what? So dead air space, it is all about a 150 ml of air. Means what? When I inspire, normal inspiration, it is all about 500 ml of air that will reach my lungs. Out of 500 ml, 150 ml that will remains in the my conducting part of the lungs. So only 350 ml of the air that is available for exchange part. So this 150 ml of air is called a dead air volume, a dead air space. Then what we can understand here, out of tidal volume, only 350 ml is available for exchange part. So that is all about respiratory volumes and capacities.